Ladies and gentlemen, in today's lecture, I would like to teach you about hippocampus and functions of hippocampus. How hippocampus work in our brain. So let's learn about hippocampus. Hippocampus, this word has been taken from Greek. It's a Greek word. Hippo mean horse. So campus, it's a sea monster. So it is just like a seahorse shape. That is why it is known as hippocampus. Hippocampus word structure, it was first found by Julius Caesar. Arnazzi. So Julius Caesar Arnazzi first time found the structure of hippocampus. So in this structure, it controls our long-term memory, short-term memory, form new memory, past memory. It all related to hippocampus is a part of the limbic systems, where we've got our limbic systems, and we've got our hypothalamus, which is a part of the endocrine system. It controls and creates a link between among us different cell. So it creates endocrine system, it creates links in our different cell. So endocrine system is related to the pineal glands and other glands. They are creating links, thyroid glands and all glands. It is a part of our endocrine systems. We can say that it controls our metabolism, it controls our all system and connection and link due to endocrine system. So our hippocampus, it's responsible for short term memory and long term memory. If we talk about our brain, there are four part of the brain. There is a frontal lobes, there is a parietal lobes, and there is occipital lobes, and there is a temporal lobes. Talk about the frontal lobes, it is right in front of our heads. If we talk about the parietal lobes, it's on the top of our heads. And talk about the occipital lobe, it is the back of our heads. And talk about the temporal lobes, it is the side of our heads. So talk about the temporal lobe, because this is the place inside both sides of the temporal lobes. There is a lying hippocampus. Hippocampus is just like a sea farms. It's a carved structures, and it is lying in both side of the temporal lobes. So what does it do? It creates new memory. It helps to form new memory, to retrieve back memories. All is occurring due to our hippocampus. If hippocampus does not work, we are unable to create new memory, to form new memory, to generate new memory, and recall past memory. So it is also known with the name anterograde amnesia and retrograde amnesia. So let's learn about retrograde amnesia and anterograde amnesia. So if we talk about retrograde amnesia, let's suppose here is the point event occurs. Event occur mean you got any traumatic situations, any event. So it can be known as interrogate amnesia. Interrogate mean that you are unable to form new memory. There is a problem in hippocampus and you are unable to form new memory. And retrograde amnesia is also known as backward memory or past memory. You are unable to recall past memory. So this hippocampus helps. If it is a healthy and it's working, you are able to form new memory, you create new memory. Sometimes people get alzheimer disease is related to age, and it's also due to the hippocampus. It has been already researched. So many scientists and neuroscientists, they have researched on this point hippocampus, and they found that around about 30 to 80 age, there is a 30% decline in our hippocampus. It shrinks and declines around about 13 percent, around about 30 to 80 your age, and which is related to the Alzheimer disease. So as you get age, your hippocampus, it started losing its function. It's just shrinking. So due to some stress, due to your environment, due to your dealings, due to your stress management, if you are managing stress and you are capable enough, you are good enough to manage your stress, your hippocampus will work well. But if you are not able to manage your stress, your hippocampus, it will leave working well. And what will happen, you will lose your memory powers. You are unable to recall, create new memory. You are unable to recall past memory. So this way, it can create problem for you. So here is the synaptic and presynaptic and postsynaptic points. So our memory is created, for example, here is a presynaptic neurons. So presynaptic neurons fires, and if it kept on firing, and it is creating new receptor like this. So this is the place which is a presynaptic neurons, and this point is postsynaptic neurons. So when there are more synaptor and something is repetitive and repeating again and again, it is also known as long potentiation memory. So which is also known as L long term potentiation. So long potentiation memory. So how does it occurs? If your presynaptic neurons, it fires, it repeats signal again and again, and it creates more receptors. This create long term potentiation. So LTP. So long term potentiation creates if presynaptic neurons, it is repeating again and again and creating more receptors. So presynaptic neurons and postsynaptic neurons, and both, if they are repeating, it start from the presynaptic neurons and then it goes to the postsynaptic neurons, and this one thing is repeating again and again, and the event is repeating again, a thought is repeating again and again, it will create long term potentiations. So this is how it helps to create long-term potentiations. Our hippocampus, it's lying in the temporal lobe, so it means that it is lying in both side of the temporal lobe. Now let's see how our long-term potentiations, how our memory is consolidating, how hippocampus consolidates memory, how it forms new memory, how it create new memory, how uh, it is unable to form new memory. So let's see our visual cortex is over here. This is our visual cortex, and it is also connected with the hippocampus. Let's see, it is our sensory cortex, and it's also related with the hippocampus. And then there is olfactory cortex, it is also related hippocampus. And then we have auditory cortex, it's also related with the hippocampus. And when these things repeating and again, it create consolidations. It consolidates memory, it refines memory, it is able to recall again. For example, you meet with any person, you are on first date, and you talk about your friend, and you are able to create special memory and declarative memory. You go to the hotel, you meet someone's, and you had a dinner, you had a good times, and you spend quality times in hotels. And what happens, it is going to create your special memory and declarative memory and spatial memory. They are two different things, because there is a difference between riding a bike memory, and there is a difference between remembering someone's all people name that starts with S. So there is a difference. One need conscious effort and other needs unconscious effort. So in conscious effort, we talk about the declarative memory, but unconscious effort, it is related to another kind of memory. And spatial memory is related to the directions, orientations, and place. So these are the form of the spatial memory. And there is another declarative memory, which is a conscious effort. You need to consciously recall something. You are in first date, and when you come after 5 months or 6 months, and you've been visiting you've been visiting every week to specific place or hotels. What happens now? Your special memory, it will be consolidated. How it will be consolidated? Through hippocampus. It will be connected with the visuals and sensory and olfactories and auditories. So this way it will be consolidated and it will be formed new memory. If you got problem in your hippocampus, you will unable to recall your visuals, auditory, sensory and olfactory cortex, because you've got problem to recall all these things, and you will unable to form new memory, and you will unable to recall past memory. Creating new memory is called interrogate amnesia, and unable to recall past memory is also known as retrograde amnesia. Hope you got the point about hippocampus. If you want to have more information about hippocampus, limbic systems, hypothalamus and other part of the brains, especially parietal lobes and temporal lobes, or you want occipital lobes, you want to have any information about the part of the brains, you want to have information about hippocampus, limbic systems, I'll be creating new video. You must comment and share with your friend. Stay blessed and have a nice time.